Hello, Rotarians. My name is Trudy Grice. I'm from the Rotary International Club and District Support Team based at Parramatta. I hope that you're all keeping well and staying safe at this time. Our office is working on providing some updated online content. We realise that there's all sorts of stresses and pressures going on in everyday life for people at the moment. However, we want to provide some food for thought, things when you get a moment that you can spend some time having a look at. Today, I'm going to speak to you about the Learning Centre. Our learning and development team have been very busy over the last 18 months, developing all sorts of online content. Previously, a lot of our training publications were all printed and posted, which was quite expensive. Now, most of those publications have been converted to online training content that you can easily access from your own home. You can access them any time of the day, and you can also download the resources and keep them on your own computer for future reference. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is three things. First of all, how do you find the Learning Centre? What content is on the Learning Centre? And then there's a new feature that's just been released. It's called Learning Topics. So we'll have a quick look at that as well. Let's get started. I'll share my screen with you. So first of all, how do you actually find the Learning Centre? You need to log into My Rotary. To go to My Rotary, you simply type my_rotary.org in the address bar, and then you'll land on this page here. It has My Rotary member dashboard at the top. If you don't already have a My Rotary account, you simply go to register for an account. It only takes a couple of minutes. If you have any difficulties in completing that, just contact our office. We're happy to resolve them for you. Once you have your My Rotary sign-in, you simply click on Sign into My Rotary. Once you've signed in, you'll come through to the landing page. When you scroll down the landing page, you'll see details of your own Rotary Club. And then right at the bottom, there's a section called Online Tools. Go down through there and the Learning Centre is near to the bottom. Click on the Learning Centre and it will take you over to the next screen. Just give me a moment while I get there. It might take a moment or two for your computer to bring the screen up, and it may ask you to put your password in again. That's completely normal. Now, when we get into the Learning Centre, at the top we have a couple of welcome modules, and particularly getting started with the Learning Centre. If you haven't used this application before, you might like to use that one first. Then we've got a big list of all of our Rotary courses in English. And then further down, we have Rotary courses in all languages. So if you would prefer to be learning in French or in Chinese, those courses are in there and available. For me, I'm afraid I only speak English. So I like to go up to filters at the top of the page. I scroll down, I select English, scroll back up, click on filters again, takes away that box. But now what happens is that the content in English will be displayed for me to select from. I just find that a bit easier for navigation. Now, what sort of content is in here? Well, there's learning topics on pretty much any club or district role. So you might be interested in being an assistant governor. You might be interested in being a club president, a club secretary, a treasurer. There's topics in here for all of those. You might be interested in how the club administration committee should work, or your membership committee. There's topics for those. You might be interested in learning some sort of soft skills. So things like, how do you become an effective facilitator? You might want to know about how to manage conflict. How do you build a diverse club? So there's a lot of topics in here around those types of skills as well. There's also things that are general information. There's things on how to start a Rotaract club. There's ones, for example, on all about Rotary Peace Fellowships. Maybe you've heard about them, but you don't really know what they are, and you've got a bit of time, so let's have a look. When you click in, you'll come up with an enroll button. You need to click on the enroll button and then begin the course. To complete the course, you have to go through each of the topics in the course. Some of them may be downloadable resources, so make sure you do download them and save them on your computer. And at the end, once you finish the course, you can print out a certificate to keep on file. Now you can also go up to the top here, click on the menu bar, and you can look at My Dashboard. You might be a little bit like me and you've actually started a number of courses but not quite finished them. All of those courses are going to be coming up here as in progress or completed, so you know which ones that you've done. So if you've been into the Learning Centre before and you want to locate a course and resume from where you left off, that's very easy to do simply by going to My Dashboard. Now the next new feature is the Learning Topics. So let's have a look at this now. Learning Topics is designed for social learning. What do we mean about social learning? Well, at the moment, a lot of the content is kind of one way. It goes from Rotary International to yourselves. With Learning Topics, Rotary International recognises that you come across a whole lot of information on other blogs, posts, websites, documents, and you may actually want to share that back as a useful resource to other Rotarians. So when we have a look at this page and we scroll down, we can see that the first section is called New Invitation and Enrolments. So this is where the Learning Centre promotes different content that it thinks that might be suitable for you to use. Now you will see that some of these are in a different language, and at this stage you can't filter out the language on this. It's obviously a global system and people in other countries are providing content in their language. But I can simply scroll along and find the ones that I'm interested in. There's a brand new Meeting Online feature, which is really to support Rotarians with ideas and content around how to operate Rotary meetings online, particularly during our current situation. So those topics and resources that people have shared are all in there available for you to download and have a look at. There's a new section for Rotary trainers. So how do you facilitate courses? How do you move your training to online facilitated training? So there's a new section there for Rotary trainers to leverage. And at the bottom, it also reminds me that I've got these other courses I've already enrolled in, they're in progress. Would I like to go back and finish them? Over on the right side, it lists my recent activities. It also lists questions and answers that people have put up. Now, if you have a question that you want to ask, the way to access that is you go back to the menu bar, you scroll down to questions and answers, click on that. We'll just give that a minute to load up. Over in the top right side, there's this round circle with like a teacher's hat. Ask a question. You can simply type your question there and then you select a topic. At the moment, the topics available are meetings online or Rotary trainers. You put your question in and then one of the moderators will come back and respond to the question. So it's very new. You can see there's only about 20 questions in there at the moment, but do check it out and see if the new learning topics interest you. Now, of course, this is a very quick introduction to the Learning Centre. There's loads of content in there. If you'd like to contact me or our office at any time, here are my details. Trudy Grice, email trudy_grice@rotary.org. and my office number. I am available during office hours. Our phones are diverted, so we are picking up calls at home. Feel free to give me a call if I can be of any assistance to you. I hope you enjoy this. Keep well, stay safe. God bless.